How on earth am I gonna film this video with this cat running around? Hello everyone, my name is Julie, his name is Dipper, and today we're filming a November TBR. Oh my goodness. So yes, you heard that right. We're filming a November TBR today. If there's a cat crawling around, jumping all over the place, it's because he's just a little baby and he can't help it. He can't help it, he's just a little baby. So I'm gonna try to film this video to the best of my ability with a cat trying to destroy my life. Thank you. He's now eating my jeans. So I'm going to start with these 4 books. These are from the library, so I'm definitely going to read them. First we have A Short Walk Through a Wide World by Douglas Westerbeck. This book follows a woman who, if she stays in one place for any amount of time, gets sick and is going to die. So she's always on the move, and it follows her lonely journeys, and it sounds a little bit like The Mysterious Life of Addie LaRue. I think the cat has to be put in cat jail because he's just biting everything. Next we have The Radium Girls by Kate Moore. This is a non-fiction. This book, as you guessed it, is about radium. When radium was first discovered, we didn't really know how dangerous it was. Women worked in these factories painting watch dials with radium so they would glow and be visible in the dark. And there were a lot of health problems that came along with this, and this is the story about those women. Then we have Finley Donovan is Killing It. This is the first book in this little series. I think there's 3 or 4 of them, and another one coming out. Finley Donovan is a novelist, and when she is over her discussing her newest crime thriller novel, she's actually thrown into the world of crime. And then last but not least, we have This Spells Love by Kate Robb. A lot of Kates in this. We have Kate Moore and Kate Robb. I actually discussed this book in my previous video, my fall book recs, and so I'm taking my own recommendation and reading it. This is kind of a fantastical romance with some magic realism about a woman who, after she breaks up with her boyfriend, tries to put a spell on herself so she forgets him. Things don't go as planned. I think this is a best friends to lovers book. And with that, I have 2 more books that I'm expecting to come in on Libby. One of those is Magnolia Parks, the first book. I don't know what it's about, not a clue. And the other one I have coming in is Slewfoot. I don't know much about this one either. It's a horror. That's all I know. I'll let you know more about it in my November reading wrap-up. And then I have one NetGalley arc I should get to this month. That is What the Woods Took by Courtney Gould. This is about a bunch of teenagers kind of being forced into wilderness therapy. I've heard about some of this like in real life, so I'm kind of curious to read about it in fiction. So that is 7 books already slated for the month, so I'm gonna pick 4 more from the TBR jar. Yes, exciting stuff. Let's go straight into it. Enough preamble. Oops, one fell out. Oh, a bunch fell out. Really nailing this. Bought used. I buy a lot of my books used, so I'm gonna have a lot of options here. Including The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, Kite Runner, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, The Girl in the Train, Night Circus, Man Called Ove, Only If You're Lucky, First I Win. I think I'm gonna have trouble getting this out, aren't I? Yes, I am. I think I'm gonna go with First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I just got this off of Pango Books a couple weeks ago. Evie Porter has everything a nice southern girl could want. A doting boyfriend, a house with a white picket fence, a tight group of friends. The only catch, Evie Porter doesn't exist. Evie Porter must stay one step ahead of her past while making sure there's still a future in front of her. The stakes couldn't be higher, but then Evie has always liked a challenge. So it just sounds like an interesting thriller. So we'll add it to the pile. Yes, beautiful. Let's choose number 2. Continue a series. Okay. I don't actually have too many options here. Probably only one option actually, which is fine. That's good. Most of these would be starting a series, but we will continue with Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I read the first one, A Wild Love, I think it is, yeah. This is a single dad romance. The main character in this is the main character from the first book's brother. So, we're keeping this going. Let's do number 3. Oops, this one fell out, so it's Destiny. An odd number of pages. So basically I could choose what I want and then see if it fits. Red Rising. Oh, everything's falling apart. Oh, 382 from Red Rising. No such luck. Ah, my little Legos! Okay, I've moved my little Lego cherry blossoms to the second row because it's a bit more structurally sound. So back to odd number of pages. Red Rising did not have an odd number of pages, so I'm going to try out a couple more. Joyland I wanted to read this fall has... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it actually does. Look. 283. You know, I'm happy with this. Let's do this. This is Joyland by Stephen King. I've been reading a ton of Stephen King lately and I've been having a great time with it. So it's giving carnival vibes and I like that. College student Devin Jones took the summer job at Joyland hoping to forget the girl who broke his heart, but he wound up facing something far more terrible. The legacy of a vicious murder, the fate of a dying child, and dark truths about life and what comes after that would change his world forever. Yeah, I'm convinced. Thank you, Stephen King, for keeping me entertained for many, many months. So I'm gonna do one more, a young adult. Okay. I don't know which ones are young adult. Actually, I've got a couple of young adults. One here in the back selection. I've got the second book in Caraval, which I didn't like the first book, but you know, completionist. I have Matched, and I also have Uglies, which I read when I was younger, but then it became a movie, and I kind of want to read it again. I also have Divergent, which I never read, so I've got a lot of options actually. Selection, Matched, Uglies. Like, the thing is, I've read this before. I don't really remember too much about it. These are like so classic YAs that I just never read when I was younger. I think I'm gonna go with the Selection because I feel like this is gonna make my like younger self feel contented, although this is gonna send me down a rabbit hole of like 5 other books in this series. So we shall see where that leads us. Let me go through my books once more. It's ambitious for certain because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books I want to read this November. We have A Short Walk Through a Wide World, The Radium Girls, a fun little, well, maybe not fun, an interesting nonfiction. Finley Donovan is killing it, the first in a series. This Spells Love, a fantastical romance. First Lie Wins, a fun thriller. Wild Love, another romance, continuing a series. Joyland by Stephen King, and Selection by Kira Cass. This is exciting. This is actually a pretty diverse pile, and I'm excited to read them all. So I'll catch you next time. If you want to know my thoughts on these books, stick around till the end of the month and I will do a November reading wrap up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scout, and goodbye.